Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday night. I hope you're doing great. Cynthia, now from Purgatory's Place. If you've been here before, you'll notice a little bit of a difference behind me, and also if you read my about page, etc. I've made some changes. I have gone through a huge cleansing breath here. I have cleaned up behind me. It feels so good. And I've got everything ahead of me I'm very excited about. So, hi, Nicole, and hi, Anthony. Thanks for being here. And if you share it out, and hopefully Ray will show up and some other people will show up. But tonight, I have got a really, really cool topic that I'm going to share with you. And you guys are going to learn something tonight because I did, and I am so psyched about this. So, if you've been following my channel, that I like to go to vintage cemeteries. Well, this one is amazing. And it's an underwater cemetery that they just found off of Florida. I cannot wait to share this stuff with you. So definitely stay tuned. Stay tuned. And then when I'm done, I'll explain all of this, what the changes are. And I've also got, if anybody comes in, I've got some little giveaways tonight. So yeah, gonna have some fun here, positive vibes. My merch has been redone and it's very cool and it's all about positive vibes. So give it a couple of days, it'll show up and check it out. You have me on the big screen, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. That's cool. I don't know why my eyes are watering. My eyes are watering so much. But anyway, I'm sure you can hear me, so you would have said something if my lips were flapping and you didn't hear me. So tonight we're going to talk about a discovery that was just made. I saw it and I was like so excited. Hello, Sandy Wolf, my lovely channel member. Consider joining the channel, guys, if you want. It's only 99 cents a month and it just supports me, and you get to use cool emojis in chat. So hello, Sandy, my wonderful member. Hello, anybody who joins. And the game is up. If you're used to playing the game is there in stereo. The best way to hear me. So tonight we're going to talk about an amazing discovery that was made actually by I believe a university student, somebody who was doing a scan of the ocean floor off of what's called the Dry Tortugas in Dry Tortuga National Park. And I'm going to show you exactly what that is, and what they discovered just had me jumping up and down. I was so very excited. And I see Ray in the background, but there's Ray. There he is. Oh, hang on. There he is. There he is. He's back from Disney World. Hello, Ray. Welcome back from Disney World. It looks like you had a good time. Definitely had a good time. Very, very excited. So we're going to talk all about that. But first, I want to share. I know you probably saw my thumbnail. You know that I'm pretty excited about this story, and I don't know if you saw it in the news. But let me bring up my first screen share thing here, and this is so exciting. So they found a submerged quarantine hospital and cemetery from the 1800s, and you have to read this. The hospital had been used to house yellow fever patients before falling into disuse in 1900. And after that, it sank beneath the waves. So basically, they found the remains of, hang on, one second. I'm going to get better at this, of one of these graves. So this right here is the one grave that they have found of a gentleman named John Greer. I think it has look at that. John Greer. He died in November of 1861, and here he lies beneath the ocean. It is just amazing to me. Hey, Dina, how are you? Thanks for being here. So this is an amazing thing to me. So let me go back to my screen here and read you some of this. So for more than 100 years, the sparkling turquoise waters of Dry Tortugas National Park, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly what that is, why it's called that, and where it is in a minute, has concealed a grim historic relic. I don't think it's that grim. I think this is exciting. I think this guy has the best resting place forever. Beneath the waves, they discovered the remains of 19th century quarantine hospital and adjoining cemetery. Now, out there is a fort, Fort Jefferson. This was the fort graveyard. According to the statement, park staff, alongside members of the National Park Service Submerged Resources Center, the Southeast Archaeological, I'm hearing myself echoing. That's why I'm flipping. The Southeast Archaeological Center and the University of Miami graduate student made a discovery almost a year ago. They only just told us, okay? On the submerged island near Garden Key, they discovered the remains of the hospital, which was basically for people who were suffering from yellow fever. I guess they shipped them out there. And a cemetery identified as Fort Jefferson Post Cemetery. They're underwater. They've identified one of the graves, which was a laborer named John Greer. And according to his headstone, he died November 5th, 1861. And, I mean, it was only like 40 or 50, maybe 60 years later that the ocean took the island, so it's kind of crazy. Okay, so here we have, I hope you guys can see this. Yeah, you can see this. This is, hey, Eric, Paranormal Highway, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. This is basically a rendering. It's a watercolor. Actually, somebody painted what the hospital and I guess the graveyard looked like. I have no idea how old this painting is, but the hospital was just on this little spit of land because there's 7 islands in the dry Tortugas. Little spit of land, quarantine hospital, and the adjoining graveyard for the fort. And I'm going to show you the fort. The fort is a place you can visit if you get out there. You would go to Key West. You take a ferry for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and you can go to Fort Jefferson, which is basically in the middle of the 7-island chain of the dry Tortugas. Now, I have a whole bunch of screens open here, and I have some really cool information to share with you about this. So stay tuned. Fort Jefferson was used as a prison during the Civil War. So, boy, they were shipping people like out to sea here for quarantine and for prison. It was kind of crazy. But there was a very famous prisoner, and I'm going to tell you about him. And his name was Dr. John Mudd. So let me go to another screen here and show you some more information. And then I will tell you, let me just go through here. Okay, so that one I have is done. So let me go to another screen. It's just, you lived in Key West, Sandy? I went to Key West on my honeymoon, but that was a long time ago. A long time ago. Okay, so let me get another screen up here. I wish I could go from one screen to the next, but let me see. The next screen I have is this one. So let me see. I have a whole bunch of them up, and there's a lot of cool information here. So they actually have a website, and I'll put all these links down in here later. But this link is for, I believe, diving in the, here we go. Okay, in the Dry Tortugas. So the Dry Tortugas National Park is an American national park. There's a little picture of the, I don't know if you can see a little bit of the fort. You can go to the fort. You can go diving. This is basically a very small, I'm going to show you a much better map of it in a second, but these are the islands that make up the Dry Tortugas. And there are a bunch of keys, and what they've demarcated here are shipwrecks that you can dive on. So I don't, if anybody is a diver, I was a diver back in the day, and I dove on, I think it was called the Mercedes off of Lauderdale, and that was very cool. I don't dive anymore, but if you dive, this seems like a very, very cool place to dive. There are a number of shipwrecks here. I don't know what the moat wall is, but here's Fort Jefferson right in the middle. And this website tells you all about the dive sites. The Windjammer is a wreck. Its real name was the Avante, built in 1875, 3-masted iron-hulled sailing ship. Imagine diving on that, is so cool. Little Africa is an area that is protected. It's a shallow. You can even snorkel there. I don't know where you stay in the Dry Tortugas. I think you go there and then you come back, but I'm not sure. Again, Texas Rock, Pulaski Shoals, Long Key Reef, and snorkeling the moat wall at night. That sounds very interesting. So if you're a diver, this is definitely definitely something to look into. But let's look at some more information. Nope, that's the wrong button. And now we're going to share another screen. Okay, so the next one I have is, let's see, 19th century. Where are you? I have so many screens up, you guys. Okay. You can camp at the fort. Oh, you can camp at the fort. Okay. You need a lot of weights. You know what? Everybody needs weights. Everybody needs weights when they dive. I used to love diving. It was wonderful. I can't anymore, but it was a really, really cool experience. I have to say that I'm very, very happy that I did it. Okay, so this is 19th century. Let's see what we've got. 19th century hospital cemetery found underwater off the Florida Keys. Yep, over 2 hours from the Florida Keys. But small hospital was used to treat yellow fever. Dry Tortuga staff conducted a survey in August of 2022 that led to the findings. So they were surveying the ocean floor because they know there are shipwrecks there. There's all kinds of things there. But I don't think they expected to find this, because basically there's 7 islands, but this sounds to me like there might have been 8 and one of them sunk. I'm not sure. I've tried to do a bunch of research, but here's John Greer's grave, a little bit more, a little clearer for you to see. And let's see the history of the hundreds. It's 100 square mile national park. So the park, though, encompasses all 7 islands. This little island and the one that the fort is on are not 100 square miles. They are very, very small, but they're 70 miles west of Key West, and it was used as a prison during the Civil War. So very, very cool. So let me close that, and we're going to go to the next one. And I saw this story and I was like, oh, this is the coolest thing I've seen in a very, very long time. So let's see, let me share screen. Let's see. Now, the dry Tortugas, I know people wonder, like, what on earth? Hey, Yvonne, how are you? Thank you for being here. Spirit Stalker, it's good to see you. Eric wants to go camping. Good for you. You should go camping. I'll camp in a hotel room. I'm not a big camper. Okay, so let me see if I've got what the next one is okay, that one I want to show you last. So hang on one second. I want to give you some more information here. Dry Tortugas National Park. Okay, so Dry Tortugas National Park is a place that you can go to visit. And I'm just going to read you a little bit of this because it's actually very interesting. And, I would love to actually go here. Okay, so we know that Key West is the southernmost point of Florida. And we also know that it's 90 miles from Havana this way. But you go this way to the west to get to the Dry Tortugas. So located almost 70 miles off Key West is a cluster of 7 coral reef islands that explorer Ponce de Leon, we've all heard of him, discovered in 1513. Upon seeing the abundant population of sea turtles, he named the islands Las Tortugas, the turtles. But when explorers and merchants learned that the islands lacked fresh drinking water, they soon changed the name to the Dry Tortugas. So that's why it's called the Dry Tortugas, or the Dry Turtles, because there was no fresh water there. What they've done now, I have no idea. Despite their name, the cluster of islands at Dry Tortugas National Park, which include Garden, Loggerhead, Bush, Long, East Hospital, and Middle Keys, is a site of events that have played an important role in American and cultural maritime history, and a reminder of the seminal role the Spanish have played in that history. So following Ponce de Leon's discovery, the islands became a strategic location for Spanish explorers traveling along Florida's Gulf coasts. So it's between the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean. It was a very important place during everything that went on from 1513 on. And there's a lot of history between 1513 and now. The first documented shipwreck occurred in 1622, known by the Spanish name Nuestra Senora de Rosario. This 600-ton vessel fell victim to a hurricane en route from Cuba to Spain. God, it didn't get very far, did it? After acquiring Florida in 1819, the United States built 2 lighthouses, one on Garden Key and the other on Loggerhead Key. Hey, Ray, we have to go there with our lighthouse passports and get them stamped to help vessels navigate into the Gulf Coast. So very cool place. Here's the lighthouse. Well, at least one of the lighthouses. And what is this? This is Fort Jefferson. So this is one of the sides of the fort. And I'm going to show you. I think I have a better picture of the fort for you. Let's see. What's this one? Okay, so it's interesting when you hear dry tortugas, and I know that one of the first things that came to my mind was Tortuga. Where have I heard of a Tortuga? We all know where we've heard of Tortuga. So let me pull this one up and see if I can share it with you. But if you've seen the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, you've definitely heard of Tortuga. This, however, is not that Tortuga. Okay, that Tortuga does exist, maybe not in all the colorful, historical, semi-historical, not historical at all movie scenes that you've seen. But that Tortuga is actually part of Haiti now. And I'm just going to show you a real quick where is it? I don't know. It's here somewhere. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I had it here somewhere, but let me see what that's called. Pirates of the Caribbean Tortuga. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. It's not all right. Well, anyway, I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Derp. So, Pirates of the Caribbean Tortuga, totally different Tortuga, is here just off of Haiti, north of Haiti. In fact, it belongs to Haiti. And it was actually, if you read the history of it, it was also called Turtle Island. It's a small island, 20 miles in length, north of Haiti. And it was again located in the path of Spanish treasure ships returning to Spain. It was surrounded by Spanish colonies, but the French first colonized it in 1625. Brethren of the coast, Tortuga soon became an island full of buccaneers who referred to themselves as the Brethren of the Coast. When the French governor announced he would offer safe harbor for any non-Spanish ships and offer letters of marque to any buccaneers who would attack Spanish ships and split the booty, privateers from France, England, and other European nations came to Tortuga. So basically, it says here a letter of marque, or I don't know if it's Mark or Marquez, was essentially a pirate license. And so it's not it they also see how it kind of looks like a turtle shell. And so they called it Tortuga. And so obviously I mean truth is stranger than fiction sometimes. And obviously somebody got the idea for the movie and the stories and the Disney ride from somewhere. And this is where they got it. Hey Betty, how are you? Thank you for being here. So let me see what else I have to share with you guys. I have a couple of other things I wanted to share with you. Let's see. This was dry tortugas. And okay, so this, before I show you the very cool, actually, I'll show you that first. Is this it? Hang on. So is this it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is very cool because this is an interactive map. So this is how I'm going to demonstrate to you where it is. So here we have Florida. I think we're all pretty familiar with Florida. And south of Florida, you have the Bahamas, right? You go down here, you've got Havana, and here's Key West, which is 90 miles from Havana, right? Now, Haiti is over this side, down here. Okay, it's further down there. Over here, I'm gonna scan in. Here we go. We have Key West, and then you come west, and you find the Marquesas, which dun 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 dun. You ever heard that song? What is that song called? Oh, Crosby, Stills and Nash. Great song. But here's the Marquesas. Anyway, from the Marquesas, you still go further west, and here we have the dry Tortugas, and there it is. So in the middle of it is this fort, but all these little islands make up the dry Tortugas. So somewhere out here, and I would have loved to have been on this expedition because when I was a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist. They were surveying the ocean floor and they found this. Now, I have tried to figure out exactly where in all of this area it is. I do not know if it is near it was the fort graveyard. So my guess is that it was here somewhere, right? And I'm going to guess that they will probably update the map and they will put it on here. But right now, I don't know exactly where it was. So, but that is very cool. And so that's this little speck here in the middle of the ocean. And that's where they sent you. That's where they sent you. If you had yellow fever, that's where they sent you if you were a prisoner. And now let me show you, because there was a very famous prisoner who was sent there. So let me show that to you. Share screen. And here he is. And share. And this is Dr. Samuel Mudd. Name may not ring a bell, but his story will totally ring a bell for you. So Dr. Samuel Mudd is the most famous prisoner at Fort Jefferson. Okay, he was born in 1833, just 30 miles from Washington, D.C., practiced medicine in 1856, and he began his life as a practicing physician and farmer, which was very common back in the day. The assassination of President Abraham Lincoln, he was involved. Dr. Mudd is most famously known for his involvement in the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln, who was by John Wilkes Booth in 1865. Mudd's first encounter with Booth was less than a year before the bad day, during a discussion regarding the sale of a horse. That's how they met. And I believe they met in church. A month later, Mudd, Booth, John Surratt, and Louis Weichman shared drinks in a hotel room rented by Booth. And during his of President Lincoln, Wilkes Booth broke his leg. You all know the story. He jumped out of the theater, jumped down, broke his leg, and hobbled off. He sought help from Dr. Mudd, and he stayed at Mudd's house until the next day. So Mudd was arrested, charged with conspiracy and harboring the man who, President Lincoln, and he stood trial. And after a string of testimonies, was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment at Fort Jefferson in the dry Tortugas. Now, I don't know how you come up with, well, I know where we'll put him. But that's where they put him. So let me go back to my page here. So his story doesn't end there. And you can see I don't know if you can see to the right, there's a little picture of the fort. It's a very big fort. After a failed escape attempt in 1865, Dr. Mudd was assigned to the prison's carpentry shop. Throughout his time, his wife kept writing letters to President Andrew Johnson trying to get him released from prison. I don't think that was going to happen. But in the end, his stay there was short due to his heroic action. Remember, he was a doctor. His leadership during the yellow fever epidemic on the island. Due to his participation in efforts to help the sick, he finally received a pardon on February 8th, 1869, signed by Andrew Johnson in front of Mudd's wife. He was officially released March 8th, leaving his mark on the dry Tortugas and on U.S. history for centuries to come. So you can evidently visit his cell. It was very interesting. And he did go on to live his life, and I think he went back to Maryland. And when he passed away, his funeral was held in the same church where he first met John Wilkes Booth. It's really interesting stuff. It's such interesting stuff. Yeah, so he was the most famous. It is very cool. And I love all this stuff. You know, I love the history. When I go to these cemeteries, I love the history of them and everything. And this is just, there's so much history about this place that I never knew existed. And I just like ate it up after I saw the first news flash come up on my feed. I was like, what did they find? Now, it's not the first thing they found out there. Obviously, they have the shipwrecks, and a lot more went on out there. And there's a lot under the waves. So very, very cool. Very, very cool stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll put some of those links in the description later because it's really cool to read about. It really is. But I hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, okay, Nicole, thank you. And thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, moving on. Ray, did you have a good time at Disney?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I unmuted. I'm wearing my Bluetooth headphones. It is not working too
Oh,
well with my new computer. I don't know why.
because I think you've got also, you must have also, is there a microphone on the computer? Because you're getting a lot of ambient noise.
Well,
So you may have
that's
two
traffic
mics.
outside.
Right, but you might have two mics going. So
That could be
yes,
true.
the Mickey hat. The Mickey hat.
This is
Yes,
how I
right.
looked for 3 days two
Truth.
weeks ago,
Truth. I saw the pictures.
and I posted a lot of pictures.
Yeah, you had a good time.
And Tina, it's not a
You
hat; it's ears, man,
it's oh
ears.
sorry. I know it's like Hello Kitty is not a cat. I know. Sorry to break that to you all. Hello Kitty's not a cat.
Damn it!
It's a little girl wearing cat ears.
What shirt are you wearing today?
I'm wearing Death Clock.
Oh, cool.
The boys. The boys from Death Clock. So anyway, I guess you may have noticed that things look a little different behind me.
Yeah.
I I had a when it had a, I was in a mood and I couldn't stand all the stuff anymore. So I cleaned it all up and put it all away, but it's all there. Hey Claire. Claire Albert, it's good to see you. Been a while. Thanks for coming by. Claire's here.
Yeah, she is.
Um Yep. So I cleaned up everything, and then my husband looked at it. He's like, "Oh, I liked all that stuff." I'm like, "That's okay. That's okay.
Oh,
I needed a fresh start. I needed a uh, fresh start." So little tweaks here and there to the channel, and still gonna visit old cemeteries and cool historic old places, and but I'm going to do more of these kind of things, as I find cool stories out there. I'm going to share them with people, and we'll see if people enjoy them. I love this stuff because I'm an information junkie. I just love learning about something, and then like I can't let it go. I got to learn about it in depth. So I just thought this was a really cool topic, and hopefully I'll get better at sharing it with everybody, and it won't be so choppy. But that was a cool thing, and you guys ought to look that up if you get a chance. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now.
okay.
What about you? What are you up to?
I'm slogging away on a book for Alzheimer's and dementia families.
Really?
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. That is awesome. Hey, Anthony, how are you? Good to see ya. Thank you for stopping
And
by.
and because we blew all our money going to Walt Disney, we can't go to Hilton Head, which I was really looking forward to. I
Oh, but you
actually
know
have
what?
I have the time off of work still.
Oh, but you had such a good time in Disney.
Oh, I know it.
And I know,
I
and I
was telling people
know.
before I left, well, we're not going back there because it was freaking expensive. But I'm here to
Yes,
tell you,
it
it was worth it.
is very
I
expensive. I
never thought
know.
I would say it, but
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Anthony. I'm very sorry to hear that. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible, terrible thing.
yeah,
Hey,
Claire,
hey,
my ears are
hey,
bigger,
Claire.
and I got a haircut, both.
Oh, and you got a haircut. My eyes are watering. I don't know. Is it allergies? I don't have allergies. Yeah, no, I know. Terry and I went down to my husband and I went down to
McDonald's for breakfast. I mean,
well,
for a birthday
his
dinner.
birthday. Yeah, I'm like, where do you want to go for your birthday? But we've been dieting. We have been dieting since Christmas. I've lost 17 pounds, thank
Good
God.
job.
And I'm like, where do you want to go for your birthday? And he's like, I want to go to McDonald's. I'm like, he's like, no, really, I need a Big Mac. I'm like, oh. So we went to McDonald's and the two of us were like, no, no,
Gotta have a
no.
cheat day.
Like,
Yeah,
oh
that's
my
cool
God.
though.
It's like, oh my God, fries. It's terrible. Like we've been stuck on an island somewhere or something. It was so good though.
Hey, I like that Sleepy Hollow cemetery video you did. That was pretty cool.
Thank you.
I didn't think
I
we had
appreciate
that much.
it.
That I didn't think you shot that much stuff in there. Pretty good.
I had a bunch of stuff, but I wanted it to be interesting.
It was cool. I liked it.
Um, yeah, trying to get people to watch my videos is like pulling teeth at this point, though. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yes,
It's like a
I was there with you.
I know. It was a
So
2 minute and
it was fun.
20-second video that took me like 3 days to edit. So with the cartoons and everything. Speaking of which,
Yeah, yeah. I had the script in my hand today. In fact, it's right here somewhere.
we got to get our cartoon up. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
we'll never compete with Anthony from and Eric from Paranormal Highway and all their homies and their cartoons. We'll never compete with them,
No, but it'll be funny.
but it will be funny. So yeah, so we got to do it. I want to do it, and then if it goes well, maybe we can hit up Tangi to make us another one.
That'd
So
be awesome.
that would be awesome. So anyway, I don't have a whole lot more for tonight. I just had that. I'm just going through this metamorphosis here, um, with the channel and I think that it's going to be a little different going forward, but we'll see and find some more cool old places with history to visit, which is my thing, really my thing.
Well, we
And
got we're still got Gettysburg and Harper's Ferry
Antietam
and
and
Antietam. Yeah,
Harper's Ferry, correct? Right in
but
September.
I'm looking forward to that's my big trip of the year. That's gonna
Yeah,
be really
that'll
fun.
and you'll see you're gonna love Antietam. It's
I
very
already
cool.
love it.
I haven't been to Harper's Ferry, so I can't say what Harper's Ferry is like, but of course
They
they were,
have cherry splushes. It's all cake.
I don't know if they do, but here is hoping.
Yeah, you never
Well, I
know.
mean, here's hoping if they even have them in Gettysburg. But it will be fun. It will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, yeah. So that's what's going on. Well, I'm really glad you guys had a good time. Well, I know. I was saying before, Terry and I went down
Oh, yeah,
last year or the year before. Just him and I. We went down to Universal, and we did both sides so we could see all of Harry Potter Land.
yeah.
I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but I got online to get some butterbeer, and it was
Butterbeers.
the guy, and I'm waiting, and I'm like, I remember how good butterbeer was from the last time I was here, even though it had been years since I'd been there. The guy in front of me is like, I'll have a frozen butterbeer. I'm like, there's frozen butterbeer? I think he thought I was out of my mind. He's like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, again, I've been stuck on an island and I didn't know. So I had a frozen butterbeer that was absolutely the most magnificent thing I have had to drink in a very long time. So if you go to Harry Potter Land in Universal and you take the train to Diagon Alley or whatever the other side is called, the
Yeah,
newer side, get yourself, and they probably have it on both sides now though. Get a frozen butterbeer. That's all I can say is get a frozen butterbeer. You're welcome.
Claire. This butterbeer is it's like a butterscotch flavored drink. It
It's
is
like,
fantastic.
well, it's from the movies. Okay, so in the movies they go to Hogsmeade and
Look
they
at you,
get,
not a big fan.
look at me, and they get butterbeer. Among other things, they get chocolate frogs and they get all these other things, which you can also get at Harry Potter Land and Universal.
Yeah, Claire, put that on your to-do list because butterbeer is outstanding. Frozen
Oh, you
butterbeer is even
have
better.
to go to Harry Potter. It's not called Harry Potter Land, people. It's it to me. It's Harry Potter Land. um,
That's what everyone calls it, Harry Potter
Harry
Land.
Potter
That's what
Land.
it should be.
it it was, and we were smart because it was just me and him, so we were like, woohoo, we can do whatever we want.
We're
we
free,
we
freedom.
went there on a Thursday morning, so all the people with the multiple day tickets, they don't get up early. They're like, screw it, Mickey, I got a multiple day ticket, I can stay there till midnight. So Thursday morning, nobody was there. We went on every single ride on the first side. No wait. No wait. We even went on, and then the only wait was to get back from the second part. So then we got on the train, and you take the train, and it's very cool. And you go to, I don't, is it Hogsmeade, Diagon Alley, whatever. You go to the
It's
newer part
both.
of Harry Potter Land. Okay. And you get off the train. And then we went on everything there with no wait. We
Did
even
you
went
get a
on the,
wand?
Did I what?
You get a wand?
No, I didn't get
I
a
got a
wand this
wand
time.
because they have
Well,
those displays. You could wave your wand in a
oh,
certain way and it makes stuff
the
move.
You got the expensive
Yeah, I
wand,
did,
the
man. It was awesome.
interactive $75 wand.
It was
Oh my
fantastic.
god. Oh my god. No, I did not, but when we took our kids when they were little, they got wands, but they didn't get the interactive ones. They just they could make believe. So anyway, we went to the second part and we went on everything. We even went on, Lord help me, the Hagrid motorbike roller coaster thing.
Yeah.
Okay, if you've been, did you go to Universal?
I bet probably there about
You didn't go to
six,
Universal.
7 years ago.
Oh, okay. So they didn't have the Hagrid ride. Well, let me tell you. Okay, I'm going to warn you all. Okay, you may love Harry Potter. You may love roller coasters. We're online to go on the Hagrid. It's like the motorbike journey something. It's got a real cute name, and it looks like a kiddie ride. And I'm like, In front of me is a woman with her two little kids. Now, nicely dressed, little rambunctious fellas with the hair spiked up. They had to be like 8 years old. And they're like, oh, this ride is so easy. We've gone on it like 4 times. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. I'm like, okay. My husband's like, we are going on this ride. We are going on every Harry Potter ride. I'm like, okay. And we get on it. So it's basically he's sitting on a motorcycle and I'm sitting in a sidecar. Okay. Okay. This is your first hint that there could be a problem. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of, whatever. Okay, whatever. So it can't be that bad, right? Because I'm sitting in a sidecar. It's not going to flip. We know it's not going to do loop-de-loops. I'm like, okay, this ride starts, right? Oh, I am lucky I survived this ride. Okay. Now, if you love a good, strong roller coaster ride, you think you're a big shot, you go on the loop-de. I've been on the loop-de-loop rides. Go on this one. This thing, okay.
Before or after you had butterbeer?
The G-forces. Okay. The G-forces. That's all I can. At one point, you go down a hill and you go through a tunnel and you come out and then the ride stops. It stops and then it drops the whole set of cars down. I don't know how many feet onto another track. Literally drops you. Boom. And you're like, just like, and then you go backwards.
Oh no.
It's rough. Okay. maybe I'm getting old. But
well, plus you couldn't see nothing because your hair would probably go right in your face.
I was angry. I was angry at that little kid with the spiked up hair and the Vineyard Vine shirt and shorts on. I'm like, you little rat. Easy peasy. Where are you? I looked for him the rest of the day. I'm like, kid, I'm going to find you. I was angry at Hagrid. I was angry at Hagrid. Who gets angry at Hagrid?
No one.
I was angry at the ride people. We got off of it. My husband was like, that was so great. We should go on it again. I almost divorced him. I literally almost divorced him. I'm like, we're done. We're done. I'm going to get an Uber and I'm going to go. I was so angry. Who gets angry on a roller coaster? Holy moly, Batman. But if you like roller coasters, definitely go on the Hagrid motor bike. I don't even know what it's called. It doesn't matter. And let me know how you make out. It just drops you. No warning. No warning. Everybody, boom. It's like, you can't even scream. And then whoosh, back. I'm like, that's not right. That's not right. You should not do that to a 60-year-old woman. Where's your mother? I should have gotten up and said, "Where's your mother? I want to talk to your mother about what you just did to me. It's not nice. It's not nice.
That noise.
It's not nice."
That's so funny.
Claire says, "I would have served the papers there. I'm telling you, this ride, and then I'm in nauseous as hell." And the only time we had to wait for anything was to get on the train to go back to the first part of Harry Potter Land. And we're standing there and we had to literally had to stand there for like 25 minutes, which is not a lot. And the whole time I'm just like,
oh no. Oh golly.
He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "You want to get something to eat?" I'm like, "No, I do not want to get something to eat. I want to kill you." But I don't want to get something to eat. Thank you very much. I mean, I love the ride in the castle. If you've gone to Harry Potter Land, the ride in the castle, right? And it's the car and the film. And he hates that. I'm hanging out of the car trying to make believe I'm on the broom with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And he's just like, just trying to look around to remind himself that it's only a car and he's next to other people who really aren't flying through the air on a broom. And I'm like, yeah. But this one, you would have faked having a stroke. It was awful. Needless to say, I'll never be going on that ride again. Anyway.
You wouldn't have liked Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I don't know. I got to go on Guardians. And was that at Disney or was that at Universal? What is with this going backwards thing? Why?
Tron was probably more up your alley, but I don't know if you'd like sitting on a motorcycle.
What was it called?
Tron.
Oh, no. That's okay. Tron. Oh my God. Cool. They still have Tron. Oh my God. No more motorcycle rides for me. Thank you very much. But no, whatever was on the regular. I mean, we went on practically everything. We had a great time. We didn't go on any loop-de-loop things because
my favorite thing at Universal was the Spider-Man ride.
And what is that? Is that a roller coaster?
No, it's a dark ride where you wear 3D glasses and you feel heat and they get water sprinkled on you. I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
I've done 73 times in a row.
Oh, what? How many?
My half of Spouse Paranormal dropped me off there, went off with her friend for most of the day, and I just kept going in and out of that ride over and over and over again. Because if you're a single rider, they let you cut in front of everybody. So I clocked in 73 rides in a day.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
No, it was fantastic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey,
Steven.
I was riding with other single riders. I'd be like, "Hey, have you ever been on this? Well, don't freak out. It's nothing to freak out about, but make sure you keep your glasses on." And I'm like giving them tips like I work there.
Oh my God. Did the people running the ride notice that you went on it 73 times?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was the only adult there wearing a Spider-Man t-shirt they would see every 10 minutes.
You should have videotaped yourself going in 73 times. Honestly, that would have been a great video.
This just in. I've just been handed an epic cake.
This just in. Cake with cocoa pebbles?
Yes, it's apparently epic.
I'm sure it is.
A new roof on our old house and pulling out carpet.
Wow. I was informed that the house I used to live in, they're redoing the roof and pulling out carpet.
Oh no.
I don't know what carpet they're pulling out because we already did that. Must be from the upstairs.
Oh no. Oh no. You had to change a light bulb and had to stand on a chair, had a swirl like no tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? When the Hagrid motorbikey, whatever death ride dropped us, it
That's
felt
right.
like 10 feet.
Hagrid's
I,
death ride.
I
Wow.
couldn't even say
Universal.
bad words. You know, when you try to scream and you're so upset and
Yeah.
nothing comes out, it's like,
What the fork?
and then woof. It's like, and that's why they do it. That's why they whip you backwards. So you
Yeah.
can't.
Because all the
I mean,
employees
it
are
was,
looking at the videotape of everyone getting sucked back.
oh my God. I didn't even, I'm like, let's go see if they took our picture. My husband was like, no. Because he knew what my face was going to look like.
Yeah.
That face your cat has right before it's going to, you know.
Yeah. We're gonna die.
I was not happy. I was not happy. In fact, it was so jarring. I can't remember anything else we went on except the thing in the castle. I can't remember anything else we did. It just knocked it all right out of my head.
Oh, this just in. We got some Cocoa Puff bars.
Okay,
bars,
so I get it. The theme tonight is Cocoa Puffs.
and Captain Crunch.
Captain
peanut
Crunch.
butter.
Captain Crunch treats?
Yeah, they're like
I used to love
they're like
Captain
little
Crunch
bars.
cereal. I loved Captain Crunch. I loved Quisp, which was basically Captain
Quisp
Crunch
is the
shaped like
best.
UFOs. I know.
I love Quisp.
Shaped like Orachetti, but tastes like Captain Crunch.
My God, I love it.
Oh, I know. I used to love Quisp. The same stuff, really, but boy, what it did to the top of your mouth.
I know, ripped it right up.
It's like, is it worth it to have some Captain Crunch or Quisp today? I don't know.
This just in. Oh,
did somebody go shopping?
Apparently. I wasn't informed.
Apparently, somebody was shopping. Oh my God. That's too funny.
For the record, I didn't buy those.
You didn't buy those.
But I will eat them.
You're going to eat them. Very nice. Very nice. Well,
I have blueberry cereal in my kitchen right now.
Frankenberry. Oh my God.
I have blueberry right now.
Oh my. Isn't it like blue?
Yes. It turns your milk this really weird color.
Yeah, it's called blue.
No, it's not. It's like black.
Mud? Mud.
Mud.
Very, very little food should be blue.
Claire, I'd love to do a English snack review, but I know I wouldn't like most of them.
Oh, you would? There are some really good ones. You know what?
I know,
I'm gonna
Claire picking them, it'd be like, oh, a candied scorpion.
No, they've got really, really good snacks, actually.
I know, I've been there.
Well, I haven't been there, but I've eaten their snacks. One of my favorites.
You do get snack box like that, don't you?
My daughter gets the one from Japan.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is Battenberg cake. I don't know if that is considered a snack, but I love Battenberg cake. How rude they look.
It's a totally a trust issue there, Claire. I don't trust you giving me wholesome snacks from England.
I'm gonna send you some Finnish snacks because my family lives in Finland. Yeah, you say ooh now, you wait.
Ooh.
Okay, so
we got Gatorade.
I'm gonna show you something. Hang on a second. The snack in Finland is
here's some pickled herring and dried octopus.
Nope, it's actually I can't find it. It's black salted licorice.
Putting the big ones, they had gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. Yeah.
I promise it will be legit. Yes. Send him some English snacks.
Yeah, send it to me. Message me. I'll give you my address if you want to send them.
Send him the snacks. Send him the snacks.
I don't turn down much snacks.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, this just in. Philippine coconut, Famous Amos.
Philippine coconut. I mean, I like Famous Amos cookies. Don't get me wrong. Although I haven't had them much because I've been dieting. Thank you for parading all this food in front of me. No, actually, I'm doing very well.
I'm just rolling with it. She's bringing me stuff. I thought you'd want to know.
That's fine.
If I didn't know, Chad, be like, what was that?
That's no, it's lovely. We're glad to be sharing your new snackage with you. It's very nice that you have been resupplied. You don't like coconut. You know, it's honestly coconut flavored stuff isn't necessarily coconut. And I know
Mm.
because I've eaten and drank from a real coconut and it's meh. It doesn't taste like anything. Okay, I was in the Grand Cayman Islands many
Solo.
years ago on a dive boat, and our dive boat made the crossing to Little Cayman, and we were sitting and we stopped and we anchored off of this little piece of land, and a bunch of us on the boat decided to just jump in the water and swim to shore, and it was only like 100 yards. It wasn't a big deal, so we swam in, and then we're all on the island, and we're like, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" And they're like, "Let's get a coconut out of the tree." I'm like,
Was it
"Okay."
like Gilligan's Island?
Well, I don't know. It was more like Survivor. It was like, "Oh, everybody's trying to get a," and then we get a
I'm gonna
coconut.
die.
We got a coconut. Hey, Parasolo, how are you? Good to see you. We get a coconut out of the tree and we're like, what do we do with the coconut now? Nobody brought a knife. We jumped off the boat. We didn't bring dive gear, nothing, because we were on a diving trip. We just jumped in the water and swam. And so we start hitting it with a rock.
Yeah.
Hitting it on a rock. we
Awesome.
finally got it open. So we all were all like, let's we all tasted the coconut milk. It's not milk, it's water, and it tastes like water. And the coconut meat is like, nah.
Yeah,
Like,
probably because like not roasted or nothing.
okay. No, it doesn't. I don't care. It doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't taste like anything. And we're like, okay, let's swim back to the boat. Like, okay.
Cross that off your bucket list, man.
Right. Swam to an island off of a boat. Water there is beautiful.
So next time you got someone yelling at you for some stupid thing, just think, has this person drank from a coconut? And if the answer is no, you're like, why am I listening to this idiot?
On a little spit of land in the Caribbean. Have you swam to an island in the Caribbean and with a bunch of idiots and got a coconut out of a tree
And opened it.
and then open it with a rock because you're a bunch of idiots who have hundreds of dollars worth of dive gear 100 yards away on a boat but didn't bring anything with you, and then you drank from it and then you tasted it because why not?
This just in, Cheez-Its, white cheddar.
Ooh,
I got a
Okay,
woo from Cindy.
those look good.
What do you mean?
Fancy
What's this?
feast savory.
You're gonna like that. You are gonna enjoy that.
Yeah, I don't usually like seafood, but I'll probably make an
think-
exception.
I think the cats are gonna fight you for that one. I think the cats are gonna fight
I think they're already
you.
gearing up. I can hear them.
Oh my
What
god.
is he doing? Put it down.
Yeah, Parasolo. So watch back after it uploads. Very cool stuff. So really cool. Yeah. So I have snacks now. I have Halo Top ice cream, which is only 2 points or half a cup. And
Oh,
actually,
you're on
I've
a
been
point system?
yeah, well, yeah, I'm doing that too. You know, we're doing a couple of different things, and but
Does
yeah,
it make it
Claire's gonna.
easier or is it more confusing?
I don't know. My husband and I are doing it together, so that makes it easier. So that makes it easier. So
That'd be cool.
I'm trying to get down enough. I have to lose the weight because of the cholesterol, but I'm trying to get down enough so that I don't feel so self-conscious when I go on
Get
vacation.
Get the summer body rocking. Before it's
Yeah.
summer.
Well. Yeah. Well, that's that's a big part of my problem is I don't want to work out.
Yeah, who does?
It's terrible.
Nobody.
Isn't it? So I'm trying to walk.
Germans, baby.
I'm trying to walk a lot. And walking is really good exercise if you can do it. Is really good. Yes, Claire, that's the seafood diet. Yes. And that
You should come work with
unfortunately
me. Lifting old people is a good workout too.
you know what? If I could, I would, because yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. You know, I sit too much all day, but yeah, but it's little by little. I'm trying to lose this COVID weight. You know, I gained like 35 pounds then, you know, and it was, it's hard to lose it, I'm not a young thing anymore. I have, I'm old and it's hard to lose the weight. So I'm working on it. Exercise gives you a rash.
Claire has allergies and she's
She's
rashy.
allergic. She's
Oh,
allergic.
exercise. I get
She's
it.
allergic. She's allergic to
That's a weird
exercise.
brag, but you go flex that, Claire.
Yep, walking is great exercise. Yes, that's right. Well, the app I'm using does, and your health app if you have an iPhone, your health app will track your walking, and
Well, that must make it easier too.
actually, walking gives me points back, which means I can eat more food. So walking.
Do you find yourself stopping after a certain number of steps?
No, in fact, I'm actually, I've started wearing my Apple Watch again, this is the original. Okay, Steven, hey, Randy, how are you? Good to see you. And I started wearing my old Apple Watch again, and all it does is track my steps. And you don't realize when you get home from work and you're doing stuff around the house, you don't realize how much you're moving around, and it makes a difference. I sit a lot at work and I have to try to get up and go walk around town and walk here and get food and walk to the post office and do all that stuff. And you don't realize how much you move around when you're doing stuff around the house. It adds up. And in fact, I wish my husband won't wear any kind of jewelry or anything, or I'd get him a Fitbit, because he puts his phone down and then he doesn't get credit for any of his steps. And I'm like, dude, if you got credit for these steps, it would be like so awesome, and you would really reap the rewards of it. So yeah. So that's it's going well. It's like 17 pounds since Christmas. Since Christmas Day. Good. I literally started Christmas Day. Literally, I went, oh my God, it's Christmas Day, and I look, the way I do, and my clothes don't fit, and I was really unhappy, and my cholesterol was, because I had just gone to the doctor, and it was like, what is my cholesterol? What is that number? That number shouldn't be related to me. Oh, but it is. It is.
Oh, Cynthia Parasol's got a question. There you go.
Question about hacking a certain radio. Absolutely, yeah. Ask now, or you can always
or forever hold your peace.
No.
No.
You can
That's
ask now, or 17 pounds is great. Thank you, Sandy. It's a lot. I keep thinking, I want to get below a certain weight, and it's taking a while, and you plateau and you plateau, and then you do better, and then you plateau, and then you have a good weekend, and you're like, ruh-roh, and then your husband wants to go to McDonald's for his birthday, and you're screwed. And it's like, you had to have that Big Mac. You had to have that Big Mac, right? And I had to sit there with you.
Get on that exercise bike.
Those fries, the siren call of the McDonald's fry. You cannot, it's like, people come from miles around. It's like, I smell them. They're near here somewhere. Damn
That's how
fries.
I feel about Five Guys. That's how much I like that place.
Oh, Five Guys is great. And those fries are better for you. Those fries are better for you at Five Guys, because there's the bag of potatoes, they pick up the potatoes, they take them in the back, cut them up, and fry them. So a couple of ingredients: potatoes, oil, and salt. They're better for you. Yeah, McDonald's. As much as we all like the taste of McDonald's, an hour later, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, oh, I don't feel good. It's not good for you. So it's a very guilty pleasure. Oh, yes, Sandy. We're taking up, but we're doing it together. And it really, because I've tried in the past and he hasn't done it, and that never works. So, listen to you. You know what, Randy? I used to have a metabolism once. I mourn my metabolism. I miss it. I miss my high metabolism. Was my best friend. In fact, when I was younger, and I was probably underweight, not on purpose, and my mantra used to be, food is your friend. Food is your friend. And I could eat anything. And then I had a couple of kids, and then my thyroid said, night night. And that was that. But fried chicken, KFC. I'm a KFC girl. Five Guys is expensive. Yes,
I had
Five Guys
KFC
has.
today.
I
Free
love KFC.
too.
Original recipe. I love KFC. Five Guys has gotten very expensive. Everything's expensive. Everything's expensive to eat out. What are you eating?
Whoa!
Did you open the? I knew it. I knew that.
It looks like chocolate. Boy, it's
Looks aren't everything. Oh, look. Oh, how happy the kitty is. Nom, nom, nom. Yes, Sandy, it most
it's the
certainly
consistency of
is.
chocolate, and
And
it's
pizza
melting in
is
my
my
hand.
husband's favorite. Pizza is my husband's favorite. He learned that from his mom. Um, may God rest
Oh,
her soul. She loved pizza, and he's got the pizza gene.
oh,
My husband has the pizza gene.
yeah. He could have eaten
Absolutely.
pizza too. I like
Who's
eating
gonna
pizza with him. It's
Oh
fun.
my God. My husband loves pizza. Loves it. But like I said,
It's,
he's got the pizza gene.
yeah, me
He
too.
has. Oh my God. Well, I like certain pizzas. I like certain pizzas. Lou Malnati's deep dish pizza in Chicago. That's where you should go. You should go there. Hang on one second. I'm just I have so many tabs open, and and yet my internet,
And
knock
yeah,
on wood, is working good because I got it. I got it upgraded. But no, that I like deep dish pizza, and that deep dish pizza, the best deep dish pizza. I like any kind of pizza, veggie, meat, pineapple. Okay. Well,
that's a thing in Michigan too. They
you had me right up to pineapple,
ham
Sandy
and
Wolf.
pineapple. They call it Hawaiian pizza.
Oh no, that's not right. But you know what is good? What
Yeah,
we like to do around here? We get pizza with French fries and bacon and ranch dressing.
I don't know if she has the teeth to eat that.
It will knock your socks off. So the next time you come, we will get that.
I'm down.
She's eating it.
Oh man, that pizza is so good. So French fries and ranch dressing and bacon, and oh god, it's so good. It's so bad for you, but it's so good.
Me and my half of Spouse Paranormal still talk about that little pizza place with the in the mountain or whatever.
Oh
Black
yes,
Mountain.
Bear
Holy
Mountain. Bear
cow.
Mountain. Hang on, let's see what Parasol's asking. There are two versions of the 12587. One is the older version, one is the newer. The older one has pins, but I know how to hack that one. Okay. But I can't figure out how to hack the newer version, which has the wire strip. Well, okay. So I'll tell you my story about that. When I first started doing all this, my first radio was the SB7, PSB7. And I searched and I searched and I searched for a 12587. So I saw a video. There's a guy that has a video on YouTube on how to hack the one with the wire strip. It's not called the wire strip. I can't remember what it's called, but it's all the wires together. I know what you mean because it looks like that in the 2125. And it involved soldering and a switch. And I actually bought one and tried to do it. Had never soldered before. The only thing I can tell you is that when you solder, it's much easier to unsolder everything next to what you're soldering. It just unsolders because it's hot. And I still have that broken, ruined radio in my drawer in there because it's good for extra pieces if I ever needed any extra pieces. And I did eventually end up finding 3 of the correct 12587s, which I hacked. I do not know how to hack that one. I think that the only people that know how to hack those are the people that really know how to do that stuff. There was a guy who had a channel for a long time, but he's gone now. Bob Wagner, meow meow. Steve Holte probably knows how to do it because he knows how to open those things up.
Katie too.
And Katie Holte, they probably know how to do it. I don't know that they would share that with you. Like I said, there is a video on YouTube on how to hack that one. If you can watch that video and figure out how to do it, more power to you. You're going to have to get the smallest little soldering iron and be very, very careful. It's beyond my pay grade. That's all I can tell you, is that doing that is beyond my pay grade. I would say keep looking for the correct ones,
I like
because
that you
it's
say
just,
beyond my pay grade, because I say that at work all the time.
well, that doing that is totally beyond my pay grade. Totally. Yeah, he's got some cute kitties. Yes, Bob Wagner. I know. We don't know what happened to him, but sometimes like people need a change, right? Look at me. I changed the name of my channel. I cleaned out behind me. I'm just kind of pivoting a little bit, although I'm kind of staying in the same space. I'm pivoting a little bit. And Bob was probably, at one point he and his wife were together on the channel, and then they disappeared for like 10 months. Then he came back on his own, and now he's gone. The name of his channel is, I think it's Just a Guy Behind the Camera. The videos are all gone. His website's gone. It's all gone. So he just, to everything there is a season, and he moved on. But we miss him. He was very positive. He was so pleasant, and he was really talented. He was really, really talented with the boxes. He made some beautiful boxes. Basically, they were just gorgeous old antique radios, and he changed everything inside so he could run his boxes off them, and they had lights in them, and he was just
They were cool.
very cool guy. But you can't even watch his old videos because he's gone. Hey, Maisie Rose, good to see you. Claire says, if I did that to my cat, I would have no eyeballs left. Oh my god. Oh,
wear safety glasses.
When you pick up your cat, wear safety glasses. Oh my
god. Or a welder's mask.
No, welder's mask. Oh no. Yeah, so I'm sorry I can't help you with that, Parasolo. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think it's not an easy thing like opening the old ones and bending the pin, which is why people look for the old ones with the pins. There was a guy that did paranormal and his channel never took off, so he's chasing. Oh, wow. Ooh, bless his heart. You got to be careful doing that, man. I watched some of those people down south. Dude, that is scary.
I was showing one of my residents a video, and a tornado picked up this car and it flung it down the road. He goes, I would have stopped a lot sooner.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's a bit of wisdom right there from
that's a bit of wisdom. That's a bit of wisdom right there.
Alzheimer's resident. That was pretty good.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, that's pretty crazy. But anyway. All right. Well, they are hard to find. Yes, the old box. I got very lucky back in the day when I started doing this 6-7 years ago. Every day I checked everywhere, eBay, Amazon, believe it or not, Amazon, right? And one day I found one. Literally, there was a listing on Amazon, because Amazon's a marketplace, okay? It's not just all new stuff sold by Amazon. There's people listing stuff there. And there was a listing for a Radio Shack 12587, and the picture of it was literally this big. I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to know if that's the right radio? But it was $10. I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to buy it. For $10, I'm going to buy it. And if it's the right one, booyah, right? So I bought it, and it came, and it was the right one for $10. I don't think this person had a clue what they had. And then I bought the other two, one for like $35, and then the last one I think I paid $50 or $60 for, and I've had them now for years. And I look now and then, because you never know. You find one cheap and you think it's the right one. I don't know. I mean, if I got one now, I would probably just either sell it or give it away, in a giveaway. And something bad is gonna oh, you want to know, Claire. You want to get an alert or something's gonna happen. Knew I should have made that left turn at Albuquerque. Oh my God. So anyway, this has been fun tonight, you guys. I have these little packets. See these little packets? And they are little potluck packets. They're crystals, stones, pins, maybe some cards. So I thought I might do give away a couple of them if anybody's interested. If you guys want to do that, we can do that. And then we'll probably call it a night. Curse of Ghoul Island. So if anybody is interested, I'm going to put, first of all, I'm going to figure out how to put the, hang on a second. Let me close some of these guys because they've been open long enough. Bye, 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 bye. Because I have to open up a, okay, here we go. StreamYard. I don't know. Is that it? Yay! It is. Sweet.
What is it?
It's a giveaway tool.
Oh, I was like, I don't know. Should I be invested in this search? I don't know what's going on.
I got a bag of rocks with my tarot cards. Yep, me. Okay, so I'm gonna give away 1, 2, 3 of these today, and then we'll save the rest of them for the next time. Potluck. They've got all kinds of things in them. One of them has something else in it too. So what I'm gonna do is, if you're interested. Oh, that's nice, Sandy. That your daughter's sweet. So anyway, before we do this, because after this is done, we're going to call it a night. Thank you for being here. Leave me a comment and a like if you can after when we're done, guys. And if you missed what I was talking about earlier, go back and watch it because it's a really cool topic. And stay tuned for more cool stuff. Something comes up, I'm gonna come on and share it with you. So let me put a word in here. How does this work? Okay, so Matt, so we're gonna put in the word we're gonna put in is pick a word. Let's see, what word shall we use? Tuna. Okay, there we go. Tuna. So that's the word you want to put in. And let me go here, and I'm not even in my live stream. So let me go into my live stream, and you're gonna put in tuna. Oh, I shouldn't have put my own name in there. That was stupid. Anyway, derp. Oh my god. Put in Parasolo. That looks like a grouper. No, it's blue. Good night, Claire. Take care, hon.
Dead grouper. Good night, Claire.
Put in the word tuna if you're interested in winning a grab bag. Grouper. And all you're gonna have to do is tell me where to send it if you win it. Hey, Arden. Thank you very much, Arden. Thank you for being here. Can't tune a can, but you can you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. That's the name of the album. Okay, I'm old now. Whose album was that, Ray?
That was. Wasn't that Rush?
No. I think so.
Yeah, I think it was Rush.
Oh no, it's REO Speedwagon.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I just read that.
Sorry. Okay, guys, put the word tuna in here and let me make sure. How come? Where are my entries? How are my entries not coming? Come on. Why does it say 0 entries? Come on. Choose a broadcast. Here. Tuna. There we go. Derp. All right. We got 6 people so far, and I got 3 little baggies tonight. Couple of seconds more, and then I will give them out. And again, thank you so much for being here, guys. Put the word tuna in if you want to win a grab bag pouch. And what's this? Okay. Oh, that was nice. Nicole shared me on Facebook. That was very sweet of her. Put now, Sandy. Just no spaces, Sandy. Just tuna. Yes, REO. But we didn't call them REO Speedwagon. We called them something else. A different kind of wagon. That's me. They have one song I really like. You live in Canada? I could mail to Canada. I mail stuff to Canada all the time. Hey, Dad Perfect. Good to see you. Put tuna in chat if you want to win a cool Purgatory Paranormal Little grab bag. It's a little bag. See, it's a little grab bag. It's got some cool stuff in it. All right. 30 more seconds, and then I'm going to pull them. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. I'm not counting really, but it's going to be kind of 30 more seconds. I got 8 people so far. Sweet. Where am I? Where am I looking? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. I'm like, what is that? A new.
You need some sort of display behind you. That's really bugging me, those empty shelves.
It's so pretty. See, this is the finished side of me. I love that I love this. I look at this and it makes me calm. It's Zen-like.
Well, we're all used to like an explosion of radios.
Oh, I know. All right, let me do this. Let me share. Okay. Where did my StreamYard go? Here it is. Okay. If we are ready. Thank you, Claire. I think it's very pretty too. Okay. Betty, if you want to get in on this, if you want to win take a chance of winning a grab bag, put tuna in chat. Ray picked the word.
That's right. You're welcome.
Ray picked the word. Ray picked the word. Hey, why not? What's wrong with tuna? I like tuna.
Nothing.
I love raw tuna. Ooh, I love me some raw
all right
tuna.
with me.
God, you're so funny. All right, if we are ready.
Thanks, Arden.
If everybody has put their tuna in chat, I got 10 people, and that should do it. Okay. Thanks for being
here we go.
Oh, here we Toon Ray.
Oh no.
Toon Ray. Oh no, I have to find the screen again. Where is it? Here it is. All right, here we go. First one.
Oh.
If it comes up me, we ignore it because I shouldn't have put my own name in
Claire!
there. Betty Hanks!
Betty Hanks! Hilarious.
Betty Hanks is our first winner. Yay.
There's even confetti in jug. That's pretty cool.
There is even confetti again. Okay, now this says draw again, so I'm going to see if it'll just draw again. I hope it will. Hang on, I don't want to draw again. Okay. We got 3 of these. So Betty comes up. She's already won. That's okay. I don't know how to remove people.
Yay,
okay.
Cynthia won.
I'm going to ignore that. I wanted to show everybody what to put in chat. No, I guess I shouldn't do that. Claire Albert, yay! Okay. They should make it so you can take people out. But one more time. We got 3 of them tonight. One more time. One more time. Cool vibes. Guys, when you get a chance, check out my merch. Parasolo! All right. All right, guys. That's cool. That's the 3 for tonight. Confetti, happy, exciting. Congratulations. Awesome. Okay, guys. That was fun. Isn't that fun? And StreamYard gives you that tool. That's why StreamYard's so cool. See my Puddles the duck? He's so happy in his nice clean shelf. Okay, guys. So basically, email me your addresses that you want me to send these to. And you can email me. My email is on my About page. So just click that thing and you'll get my address to send it to. And I will hang on to these 3 and I will send them out to you. And that'll be that. And that'll
be and your real name.
Include your screen name and your real name. You're very welcome, Parasolo. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Thank you for enjoying my channel pivot, my change here. I'm actually kind of excited about it. Any cool news stories come up that I think are of interest, I will pop on or I will share them with you one way or the other. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you enjoy the new format. Please do join us whenever we're on. Hit the bell so that you know when I upload or we are on live. Where's my email again? You go to my channel and then you go to About and then you should be able to click the thing to see my email.
I wouldn't post your address in public bathrooms, Claire.
Claire. Don't worry. Moobs will. Don't worry about it. We're good. Everyone, yes, you too, Stephen. Have a blessed night. Everybody have a blessed night. And we'll see you the next time something cool comes up that has to do with anything, really. And hopefully I will see you again very soon. I love you all. Thank you so very much for being here with me and Ray. You know, we both appreciate you all very, very, very much. Anyway, take care. Bye. Say bye, Ray.
Bye, Ray.
Bye, guys.